main reason it's complex is that you have federal and state statutes, and there are many of these. They apply to different areas of the law, and they are changing all the time. So you really have to be aware of that. There's a Federal Wage and Hour Act. There's also a State Wage and Hour Act. And certain employees that have a certain salary are considered non-exempt, and they have to be paid overtime and a minimum wage. Well, Department of Labor has a rule that they're getting ready to issue in the summer that is going to double the salary requirement so that higher paid employees are going to be subject to the overtime law. Generally, Kentucky is an employment at will state, meaning you can terminate an employee at any time for any reason. However, you cannot terminate the employee in violation of the Civil Rights Act, state and federal. That is race, gender, national origin, age. I do see age discrimination issues more than any other areas because it's over 40 and you have a lot of employees who are over 40 that might be terminated. Very often, an HR professional will call if the company's considered terminating an employee or they want the employee to sign a non-compete agreement. Non-compete agreements are an area of the law I think a lot of employers and employees don't really know enough about. What would be considered reasonable in almost all cases would be 2 years or less in a geographic area of 150 miles or within the state. There aren't many lawyers who represent employees and employers. It's usually one or the other. But I've represented both, and I think that gives me a unique perspective. I've been with the firm for 26 years, so I've practiced for a long time, and I've had a lot of trial experience, which I think people don't want to get involved in litigation, but if they're going to be involved in it, they want someone who has trial experience. It's a great firm because Goldberg Simpson encourages associates to market and develop their own business rather than just being in a room, doing research, not interacting with anybody. I did not want that, and I did not have that here because the firm really encourages their attorneys to develop their own business so that they will stay with the firm for years.